Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day, of course. First off, these earrings are from H&M. This sweatery deliciousness is from Zara. I recently purchased this, so they should probably still have it in store. It's really cute. Anyways, for today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a TJ Maxx predictions video. I did one of these, I want to say about 7 months ago, and I thought I would do it, on a month-to-month basis, but I didn't. Because sometimes I have products on my list and then it just doesn't make sense to make the video. Then I'm like, I only have 2 things. Is this a video to even make? I don't know, But a lot of you guys really enjoyed the one that I made a few months ago. So if you guys really want me to do this on a more consistent basis, then let me know. I can try to really commit to doing that and really figure out what is really going to be at TJ Maxx. So basically, yes, this video is going to be about makeup products that I believe will be at TJ Maxx. That's why I refuse to purchase these products for the full price tag, and I will not purchase these products for the full price tag because of the reason that I'm 99.9% sure it'll end up at TJ Maxx. But I will also say, I think that there's actually one product here, or 2 products here that I already own, and these products were purchased way before TJ Maxx, I feel like, was a thing. So yeah, you know what I mean? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Wait. If you are new here, I do upload a Heaven at TJ Maxx video every single Saturday. So I'll leave that playlist down below in the description box if you guys want to watch that and keep up with everything that I actually find. All right, let's go ahead and get started. For real now. Okay, so the first thing that I have on my list is from Becca. This is the Becca Pop Goes The Glow Champagne Pop Face and Eye Palette. This is retailing for 40 bucks on Sephora's website, and here we are getting a selection of highlighters and blushes. Now I feel like with Becca specifically, I would say about 80% of the products end up being at TJ Maxx, whether it's a few months later or whether it's about a year later. The reason why I specifically feel like this is going to be there is honestly because I feel like it just looks very similar to so many other palettes they release. There really isn't anything crazily different about this one. And then also, I feel like they really had a major breakthrough with Champagne Pop. They really did. They collaborated with Jaclyn Hill. I feel like that's really kind of what gave them their major name, Although they were good before that, but that kind of blew them up, right? In a good way. I feel like since then, they've been coming out with collections that pretty much have to do a lot with Champagne Pop. And to me, it's kind of like, we get the point. But why are you repeating the products over and over again? I don't want to sound rude or mean or anything, but as someone who does purchase a lot of makeup, it's kind of like, why though? I feel like the Champagne Pop thing was a huge thing, but I don't think it's so hyped up anymore, And even if it still is, I want to see something else from them. I want to see them maybe, I don't know, create a different highlighter that's maybe similar to Champagne Pop, but it just feels very repetitive at this point. There isn't major hype about this product. There are 6 reviews on Sephora, and it's pretty much at a 5-star. I'm sure the products are amazing. I mean, the products are bomb, but like I said, it's just too repetitive. Just like me right now, I'm repeating myself. Same kind of story. It's like, we get the point, okay? Okay, moving on to the next few things that are probably going to be at TJ Maxx. These are actually also from Becca. I'm not against Becca, I promise you guys. You guys know I love them, but I really feel like these are going to be there. I feel like if you really want to know what's going to be at TJ Maxx, a good way to figure that out is if you go to the sales section of Sephora and Ulta, you will see that there are usually a nice amount of products there. Most of the time, the products that are in the sales section of Sephora and Ulta end up being at TJ Maxx. Just a good way to figure things out. But anyways, I believe that this whole line is going to be at TJ Maxx. It's the Becca Champagne Pop Collector's Edition collection. So there are a few pieces that are part of the collection. So we have the Glow Lip Gloss, which is retailing for 13 bucks now in the sales section, but the original value was 22. The next thing that I believe will end up being at TJ Maxx is the Becca Glow Silk Highlighter in, again, Champagne Pop, 32 bucks originally, now it's $19. Then we have the Becca Glow Dust Highlighter, original value 42, but now it is in the sales section of Sephora, retailing for 25. And then, last but not least, we have the Becca Glow Body Stick, original value 48. Now it is 29 in the sales section of Sephora. I actually checked out these products in store. I think they came out around the summertime, I want to say. They're really beautiful, amazing quality. Everything seems to be down, on point, all of that. But this is basically products that we've seen over and over again with a little twist here and there. And for me, honestly, I'm not surprised that it's in the sales section because of the reason that we've seen this over and over again. And I feel kind of bad because these products are nice, but at the same time, how many Champagne Pops do we really need in our lives? You purchase the single one, okay, then there's one that's part of the palette and a different one that's a, duo situation, but then they come out with a whole new Champagne Pop collection. I really wasn't surprised that was in the sales section, and I do believe it will be at TJ Maxx. Okay, The next thing that I believe will be at TJ Maxx for sure, which kind of hurts my heart because I'm like, I can't believe it, but I really feel like it's going to be there. The Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. So this palette released, I want to say, about 2 years ago. I really love it. I remember I used it a lot when it came out. I did a review. I think I did a look, maybe first impression. I'm not 100% sure. It has amazing reviews on Sephora's website. The reason why I personally think it's going to be at TJ Maxx, I don't know for sure, but this is just my prediction. We did find the chocolate gold bronzer that was part of this collection. So that leads me to think that this might end up being there. Also, I feel like this was really, really hyped up when it came out, but I promise I haven't heard a soul talk about it, including myself. I haven't spoken about it in such a long time, and I haven't heard anyone else speak about it in at least a year. And I haven't seen anyone use it either, on YouTube at least. So that leads me to believe that this will end up being at TJ Maxx. Also, we do see a lot of the Too Faced collections there at some point or another. The Tutti Frutti collection was there not even a year after released. So I'm really not going to be surprised that this is going to be at TJ soon. Next up, this makes me sad as well. I don't know. I love these brands, but like, you know, Urban Decay. This is the Born to Run eyeshadow palette. So this is retailing for 49 bucks on Sephora's website. It was on sale at some point for I think 25. I own this. I actually gifted one to Emma as well. I absolutely love this palette. I did a top 10 favorite eyeshadow video, I think last year, a year and a half ago, and this palette was in there. I love it. I think it combines cool tone and warm tone shades beautifully. You can mix and match. Great quality. I don't even know why it was on sale, but apparently it wasn't doing too well, I guess. With this one also, I feel like people were speaking about it, but then I don't really hear people talk about it much these days, maybe because it's just old at this point. The reason why I personally think it's going to be in the sale section, no. The reason why I personally think it's going to be at TJ Maxx is same situation, same kind of story with Too Faced. We do see a nice amount of Urban Decay there occasionally, not as much as Too Faced, but because this was on sale at some point and it's not hyped up as much as it used to be, I feel like people are like into it, but not as much. And again, it's not really around as much anymore. Plus, a lot of the Urban Decay collections do end up going to Nordstrom Rack, and then sometimes they end up going to TJ Maxx. So for some reason, I have a feeling this might be there. If you don't own it and you do find it at TJ, you'll need to have it in your life. So good. There are so many times that I actually own the products that are already at TJ Maxx that I purchased years ago, and I'm like, damn, like I want to just purchase it again because it's such a good product. Next thing that I for sure think is going to be at TJ. A few of you guys actually predicted this, and I'm like, yes, I am down. I'm with you. I felt the same way. So again, sadly, not sadly really, like people are getting it at a bargain. We're using it, we're loving it. We're just, you know, we're just not paying full price for it. Okay, so this product is from Too Faced as well. In my other TJ Maxx predictions video, I did mention that the Erica Jane collection will be at TJ Maxx. And surprisingly, I was right. Like, I kind of knew it, but I didn't really expect it, I guess. But then when I saw it there, I'm like, oh, you know, it feels nice to be right a little bit. A little bit. Anyways, the next collection I want to speak to you guys about is the Too Faced and Madonna collection. Madonna, iconic, timeless, right? The reason why I feel like this collection is going to be at TJ Maxx is because I feel like it released. I did not see it in anyone's video. I haven't heard anyone speak about it really. Haven't seen anyone use it. And I feel like it just released like that. But then like a second later, something else released and it's kind of like, wait, what? You know what I mean? But anyways, about the Madonna collection, I also kind of feel like the shades are very typical. I understand it's a little bit more neutral and I totally get it. But I feel like the only reason why this might do well is because it's Madonna's on it. I feel like if it would just be a regular palette, I don't know if a lot of people would gravitate towards this because it's super basic. So honestly, for those reasons, I really feel like it's going to be at TJ Maxx at some point or another. Okay, the next thing that I definitely think is going to be at TJ Maxx shortly. This is the Nars Wanted eyeshadow palette, but the mini one. This palette includes 6 different eyeshadows. It's retailing for 25 bucks. Pretty much at a 3-star, almost at a 2-star on Sephora's website. Many people were so upset about this one because this literally looks like a credit card. It is tiny. So many of you guys told me that it's tiny, and I'm like, really? So I didn't really know how tiny, and then I went to the Sephora store like a few days later. I'm like, what the hell? This is teeny tiny. Like literally, my niece would like love this. I feel like if you use the shades 5-6 times, you're already gonna hit pan, that type. I don't know what the quality is like, so I can't speak for that. But what I will say is that I did find a nice amount of the Nars Wanted palette at TJ Maxx the past few days. So you probably will see it in tomorrow's video if I'm posting this one on Friday. Yeah. So that leads me to believe that because those palettes were there, those face palettes, this mini palette might be there because of the reason that it's not doing too well anyway. We've seen other wanted palettes at TJ Maxx recently too. This palette's cute and all, but there really isn't anything that's crazily special about it in my opinion, personally. Don't take it to offense if you own it, but I feel like it's very, very typical. But I also feel like people kind of felt like maybe ripped off because of the fact that it's so small, and it's kind of like, why are you 25 bucks? If you're 10 bucks and you're that tiny, I feel you, but 25 for that, it's a lot of money. All right, the next product that I think, the next product that I believe will be at TJ Maxx at some point or another is the Marc Jacobs Collector's Edition La Marque Lip Creme Lipstick in Blacker. This is a black lipstick, original value 30 bucks, but it's in the sale section right now at the moment on Sephora's website for $16. I actually love black lipstick. I realized that when I wore the Lime Creme liquid lipstick, like in black, in one of my videos, in my Ipsy versus Box Charm, I'm like, it looks so good. It really, like, I did not think I would look good, but I'm like, wow, I'm digging this, you know? So anyway, for me personally, if it would end up being at TJ Maxx, I would probably pick it up. It'll probably end up being $8.99, just like their other lipsticks that we found there. But yeah, I really, really feel like it's gonna be there sometime very soon because it doesn't seem like it's doing too well on Sephora's site. Very, very few reviews at a 4-star. It's in the sales section, and also we found so many of these Marc Jacobs lipsticks there, the ones that come in like the nude packaging and some of the black packaging as well. So honestly, that leads me to believe that this might be there too. Also because I feel like black is a cool shade, but I really don't feel like it's as popular as like nudes or reds or like pinky, rosy-ish type of shades, you feel me? So can't wait for you to be at TJ, cannot wait. Okay, moving on to the next two products that I think will be at TJ Maxx. These two are from Lime Crime. So first off, I think that the Sun-Kissed Face Palette will end up being at TJ Maxx at some point. The original value is 44 bucks. It's not on sale or anything. I do believe it did go on sale at some point. There are only 5 reviews. It's at a 4-star. So, I mean, I'm sure people are enjoying it, but it's not such a popular product. It's interesting with TJ Maxx, how it works is that I feel like one week you'll find a shitload of Too Faced. The next week you'll find 0 Too Faced stuff, and you'll find a shitload of Marc Jacobs. And then the following week, you'll find only Lime Crime and nothing else, you know? So I feel like I'm just waiting for a Lime Crime week. But when we do have that Lime Crime week, I do feel like this is going to be there because, I don't know, to be honest, I feel like the shades are a bit interesting. Like, there's one that's very, very yellow. I'm not really sure what one would use that for. Like, I feel like it would be too yellow for the under eye area. I'm not sure. And I really just don't feel like there was a lot of hype around this one. I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point. It's usually those products that weren't as popular that end up being at TJ Maxx, you know? And I feel like this also released during like the beginning of the summer, I should say. It had a little bit of hype here and there, but then also with that, haven't heard really anyone speak about it. And then along with that, I feel like the Lime Crime Venus XS Sun-Kissed Press Powder will be there as well. So the original value is 20 bucks. The reason why I feel like this is for sure going to be there is because we already found, I believe, all of the other quads that Lime Crime has. We found all of those already at TJ Maxx. I think that they're really nice quality. I personally love the Lime Crime formula. I think that they're usually pretty consistent, I should say. I feel like their 8-pen palettes pretty much do the best, but it doesn't seem like their 4-pen palettes do that well. But anyways, I think that the color story of this is kind of interesting. I mean, I think you could create a look with this, but I also feel like it's maybe pretty summer themed. So for that reason, we probably will end up finding this maybe around December-ish time, because I think last year around December, January time, that's when we found a shitload of Lime Crime. So I'm just waiting for December. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. This video wasn't forever long, but I think we covered a nice amount of products. Definitely let me know if there are any products that you guys are holding off on because you think it's going to be at TJ Maxx. Looking forward to reading your comments down below. Once again, I will leave my previous TJ Maxx predictions video down below in the description box. With some of those products, I was right, and then with some of them, I wasn't. But again, it's just a predictions video. Am I 100% right? I don't think so, but only time will tell. Anyways, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.